Hi, Homework 8, it's question 2, and here we go. We've got show that the line 2x plus y equals 5 is a tangent to the parabola y equals 4 minus x squared, and find the coordinates of the point of contact. Right, if I can show you kind of graphically the last part there to find the coordinates of the point of contact and what that should be looking like. What I've got is I've got a graph drawn of the straight line. Okay, that would be the straight line 2x plus y equals 5, or if I rearrange it, it would be y equals 5 minus 2x, and that's what I'll be doing in the working. I've then got the parabola. Okay, the parabola here is y is equal to 4 minus x squared, and really what I'm interested in doing is finding out where that line just touches the parabola, and it should just touch it at one point. And if I look at it, the point looks as though it's going to be here. Okay, right on that point there, and that should be going along here. So I'm really trying to find out what the coordinates at that point will be, and the coordinates look like 1, 3 when I see it graphically. Okay, I'm going to do it algebraically, so we'll get started on that one just now. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this equation here just around, and I'm going to take the 2x over to the other side, and what that should give me is y is equal to 5 minus 2x. Okay, I've just rearranged that equation. Okay, and now that I've got two equations that say y is equal to and y is equal to here, I'm going to let y equal y. Now what I mean by that is I'm going to put this part over here, so it'd be 5 minus 2x here, and that equals the 4 minus x squared. What I'm trying to do there is trying to make up a trinomial and solve that to try and find my coordinates. What I'll do is I'll rearrange this, so I'll take the minus x squared over to this side, it'll become a positive. I've got minus 2x here already, bring the 4 over, which will become a minus 4, so that should leave me with plus 1 equals 0. So what I've got there is I've got my quadratic or trinomial made up. The first part of the question was really asking me to show that it's a tangent, and I can do that in two ways. One way I can show that b squared minus 4ac equals 0, that's the discriminant, or what I can do is I can show that there is only one point of contact and make a statement there. I'm going to use b squared minus 4ac in this question here. So my a value is going to be 1, so it's just a 1 that's sitting in front of the x squared. My b value is going to be minus 2 from here, and my c is going to be 1. From there, what I'm going to just make a wee statement that says for tangency, b squared minus 4ac should equal 0, and that's what I'm hoping to prove when I work out what b squared minus 4ac is actually equal to. Right then, so from here what I'll do is I'll substitute in my values. So I've got minus 2 for b, and I'm going to have to square that, minus 4 times a, which is 1, and times c, which is 1 also. What I've got here is if I square that, that's 4, take away 4, and finally I've got an answer of 0. So what I said up above for tangency b squared minus 4ac equals 0, so what I'll say there is that since b squared minus 4ac equals 0, I will say that just tangency exists. Okay, so that's me showing that it actually is a tangent. Now what I'll do is I'll try and work out the point of contact. Okay. For the point of contact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to take the quadratic expression out, and what I'll do is I'll factorise that and try to work out my x coordinates from there. So you can use any method that you know to factorise, and from here what I'll do is I'll just put it into two brackets. So I know that x times x will give me x squared. I know that it's only 1 and 1 that can multiply together to get 1. So it could be minuses or pluses, both of them. So that plus there says that both of them are pluses or both of them are minuses. That minus there tells me they're both minuses. So what that would really look like is if I just tried to gather that together, I've got two of them multiplied together, so that's going to be x minus 1 squared. From there, what I can say is that I know that x minus 1 is going to be equal to 0, so from there I've got x equals 1. And that's what I'd shown on the diagram when we did that at first. What I'll then do is I'll try to find my y coordinates. And what I'll do is I'll substitute x equals 1 into one of the equations up above, and I'm going to substitute it into this equation here. Okay, so that's the equation of the parabola. I'll then just substitute my values in, so I've got y is equal to 4 minus, and it's a 1 that I'm going to put in as the x, and I'm going to square that. So that's 4 minus 1, which gives me a value of 3. Okay, so my point of contact is 1 for my x coordinate and 3 for my y coordinate. Remember to put them the correct way around. Okay, and that should be the answer for that question there. Right, so for marking for this one, what I would expect to get here will be, let's get 1 mark for knowing to try to solve the equations simultaneously. So that would be the first mark. The next mark I would get would be for creating the quadratic. The next mark I'd be looking for will be for working out b squared minus 4ac, okay, being equal to 0. Okay, so that'll be for this part here, b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, and then the statement here which says that since b squared minus 4ac equals 0, tangency exists. Okay, so I'm going to give a mark there as well. Right, we're then going to try and find the point of contact. I'm going to give 1 mark here for factorising this out correctly. So I'll give a mark for this one here. And remember to keep the zeros in as well at the other side. And we'll go for a mark for getting x equals 1. Final mark I'll give is for making sure that you state the coordinates. Not for just the 3 that's there, I want to see the coordinates given there. So what we've got here is for marking will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll give 7 marks for that. A bit generous, but that's what we'll go for. So this is going to be out of 7. Out of 7 marks. So mark that one well.